Hey everybody, this is Chris with Overclockersclub. I've got something cool here from Creative Labs. Not long ago I reviewed the Sound Blaster Katana V2. That's this soundbar here. Now it's kind of marketed as a gaming soundbar, but I don't know, I think it's a lot more than just a gaming soundbar. Anyway, this is the ZEN Hybrid set of headphones here. It says it's SX5 ready. And you can see there we've got a special dedicated SX5 button right there on this particular soundbar. And we'll talk about what all that means a little later. But these are the ZEN Hybrid wireless over-the-ear headphones with Hybrid Active Noise Cancellation. So this is not a very big box, but there's a lot going on. So let's take a quick look. Talks about active noise cancellation. You'll see that as ANC in other places here. Ambient mode. 27 hours, up to 27 hours of playtime with the active noise cancellation on. Powerful acoustics, 3.5 millimeter analog connectivity, Bluetooth 5.0, and it works with Siri and Google Assistant. And again, there's the SX5 stuff there. All right, on this side, let's see, we've got the package contents. So, of course, the headphones, carrying pouch. There's a charging cable only. It's a little under 3 feet. And then there's a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary in, which is just under 4 feet, and a quick start guide. And on the back we've got the Hybrid Active Noise Cancellation, feed forward and feed back microphones for superior noise cancellation, custom tuned 40 millimeter drivers, foldable headphones with fitted leatherette ear pads, Bluetooth 5.0 connectivity, up to 27 hours of playtime on a single charge with the active noise cancellation enabled, and ambient mode, let in just the right amount of outside noise to hear important prompts. That's a really nice feature. Okay, so on this end of the box it talks about the Super X5, recreate a professional multi speaker system experience in your headphones. Super X5 uses computational audio to personalize the headphone experience based on how you hear sound to give you the most optimized and realistic listening experience. Hear sound naturally like they're meant to be. So, so these headphones are certified headphones that are specifically tuned for optimum performance with the devices and apps in the SX5 Ready ecosystem. So, let's see. Let's move down to the specs real quick here. 40 millimeter neodymium driver times 2. Of course, you got one on each side. Frequency range 20 to 20,000 hertz. That's pretty normal. Impedance 32 ohms. Signal to noise ratio 75, greater than or equal to 75 decibels. Battery life up to 27 hours with the active noise cancellation enabled. Up to 37 hours, so you get an extra 10 hours if the active noise cancellation is disabled. Hour and a half charging time. You got Bluetooth and 3.5 millimeter auxiliary and cable. And let's see, there's your profiles supported in Bluetooth. Let's see. That's about it. All right, so much for all the fun stuff. Now let's get it out of the box. So we've got 2 cables that it showed, charging cable, and then your cable for your connection to whatever device. So there's a little thank you. This should be like a user guide. Yeah, okay. This is the quick start guide. Now this folds out into a very large document. That's usually because it's in quite a few languages, and it certainly is. So let's see on the back. I don't imagine there's much in the way of graphics because there's really not much to setting this up, so I'll take a quick look through this here in a moment. And really all that's left are the headphones themselves. Again, there's a QR code to scan for your warranty. Okay, you can extend your warranty by 6 months there, which is nice. And then this is the little pouch There we go. Ah, a little desiccant. Okay, so these are, wow, these are nice. Got a little bit of weight to them, despite their small size. I like the way these fold up, the way they pivot. Alright, so let's take a quick look. Very soft headband there. And these should be fully adjustable. So you got little marks there indicating, I guess, so you can match up both sides. Yeah. And ear cups, very soft. Which they should be. I wouldn't expect them to be really any other way. A nice R there and an L, so you always know which side to put it on. Little rocker switch there to increase and decrease what I would assume to be the volume. There's your jack for the one cable. Here's your active noise cancellation button. This looks like a power button, so everything's really happening on the right hand side. There is another port here, which should be a charging port. And we got a little bit of venting there at the top. So when your speaker moves, the air that's displaced behind it has to have somewhere to go. It's usually what those little vents are for. And let's see. That's about it. I should probably plug this in to charge it. Sometimes these things have a charge on them from the factory. Sometimes they don't, but we'll go ahead and start off with a fresh charge. And as soon as I plugged it in, you can see the little red LED indicator. And I'm sure when it's fully charged, it's probably green, which we'll see here. I'll just go ahead and leave that plugged in. Okay, so I let these charge for a little while, and they must have been pretty close to being fully charged because there's the green LED, sort of as I suspected. But I will say, if you want any information, I really started looking at the website here, and they have a really nice website. And the reason I really like it is if you go to the Creative ZEN Hybrid headphones here, for example, and at the top here there's a little drop-down menu, and you click on that and it has all these topics, and they basically just pop into whatever's going on this particular page. So let's just say you're interested about information in the battery. So again, this is all on the same page, but it takes you down here to the battery, and here's the guide to battery status that you can open or close. And like I said, there it is. So you can see solid red means it's charging, solid green means it's fully charged, and flashing red means you're very low on a charge. So like I said here, this little drop down is very nice because it just takes you to each section, and then there's a little let's see, right here, there's a plus and minus, so you click on it and it opens another window, which gives you more information for what's going on. And it's really all the information that's here in the manual, so sometimes it's easier to go through it on the website. But they have a very, very nice website that has all the information you need. So anyway, back to the unit itself. So when you get it set up, everything has an app. So you go on to the website, or you can get it right here on the QR codes. Put the smartphone app on your smartphone. Okay, so after you get your Super X-Fi app on your phone, and these are a series of screenshots I took while I was getting it set up, you have to create a username and password, and then you're in your Super X-Fi, and you're basically setting it up to personalize the experience. So you have to select which model you've got, and then you personalize it, and it wants to know basically like this here. So it says that I didn't have the headphone or the head mapping done for the headphones. And then you get a screen here after you've activated your account to go ahead and do the head mapping. So the first thing I want you to do is your right ear, and you can do this yourself, but it's a lot easier. In fact, I couldn't do it by myself. I could never get it to line up right. But basically, someone takes your phone and points it at your ear, and it does a mapping. And there's my beautiful ear right there. So it does the right ear, the left ear, and there's a face shot that it does to sort of customize your entire experience here. So once you get that set up, then you can get into it and listen to your music. And you can listen to music on your phone. You can get into the app here, and this is the screen that you'll see. Now there's only one song, some sort of a default song that's on here. Now I don't really keep any music on my phone, so there's nothing on here to see, but you can listen to music that's already on your phone, but there are some restrictions, and it says here, let's see, Super X-Fi Ready and the SX-Fi app, they work only on the local audio content stored on your device and music downloaded from the Android version of streaming services. It does not work with streaming apps that hide their downloaded content, such as Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, and Netflix. Now, of course, in addition to linking your headphones through Bluetooth, you can always hardwire them in directly into a soundbar, for example, or your PC, or whatever source you want, and sort of the old-fashioned way, but it still works. Of course, though, being wireless headphones, you may not want to be tethered to anything with a wire, but at least that's an option that you have. Now, another thing that I did notice, some devices you can plug them in to charge them while you're using them, and as soon as you plug this in, it kills the headphones and it goes into like charging mode. So that's one thing you want to keep in mind. And when you power them on and off, you hold the power button there for a couple of seconds, you do get an audible sound that basically says the headphones are on or the headphones are off. When you're wearing them, you can actually hear it a little bit when they're setting away from your head, but you do get an audible indication that they are on and off. And actually, I can just show you what it sounds like. I'll hold the microphone right up to it.
Power off.
So that's powered off, and powered on sounds like this.
Power on.
Now when you actually connect the headphones with the hard wire here to your sound bar, you can enable, by pressing this button, the SX-Fi functionality, and it says that it's on. And what it really sounds like to me when you enable it and you listen to the output through the sound bar is a lot like the old surround when that first came out. You know, the sound difference was pretty impressive, and that's the best way to describe it. To me, it sounds like when you turn the old surround on and off. You can turn it off if you don't want to use it, but really just unplug it. Anyway, that's what that sounds like to me. But it really adds a lot of depth, I guess, to the sound. Again, things like that are subjective, but I like it. And you also have a like a battle mode here. So here it is on, the light's green. You push it again and the light turns blue, and you have a battle mode, which I believe is more for gaming. So one more time and you turn it off completely. Now if you remember, there's a built-in microphone here, and you can use these to place a phone call. So while you're connected via Bluetooth to your phone, you can use them to communicate. And there's a call mode here, and this sort of shows it here on the website, and the information is also in the instructions. But another cool feature, and I tried it out a few times and it works just perfectly. Now, active noise canceling, the ANC button here. So you push that, you get a little audible indication that it is on, and there's a blue LED, a little hard to see. There you go. So you can see that blue LED that indicates it's on. So active noise canceling, if you're not familiar with it, you've got microphones basically on the outside, some exterior microphones that pick up the sounds and cancels them so they don't come through the headphones. They don't get transferred through. And generally speaking, it's quite remarkable. It does a really good job. Does it cancel everything? No, you really can't. It depends on the sound intensity, the frequency, the source, all of that. It's a little better at some frequencies than others, but for the most part it is pretty impressive. Now there's a price you have to pay for that in terms of battery life. When it is off and you leave it off, you can get up to 37 hours of life starting from a full charge. If you use the active noise cancellation, if you just leave it on, you cut about 10 hours off of that, so you go to about 27 hours of battery life, which is still pretty good. For example, tapping on a keyboard, it cuts most of that out. You almost can't hear it. The fan noise, this really surprised me. The fan noise here with the headphones on and the ANC off, I can hear the fan noise coming through. And as soon as I hit the ANC button on, it wipes out the fan noise completely. Just totally shuts it down. So it's a nice feature. So overall, I really like these headphones. They're lightweight, they're comfortable. They come in two different colors. You can get them in black or white. The website here is really the source that you should go to when you're setting them up, or if you have any questions at all. Everything you need is right here. And right now on Amazon, if I can get to the right page, here we go. You can see you can get them in black or white. And what is very impressive is you can see right here, the price is normally $99, the list price. They're available for $68.98 right now. Of course, you know, pricing is all over the map sometimes with Amazon, but that is an awesome deal on a really nice set of wireless headphones. And again, of course, remember, you can always use the old-fashioned way to hardwire it if you don't want to go wireless. Works just fine. It's getting harder to find headphones that have that jack anymore. Again, the sound quality is really good with these. I like them. Some people complain about bass on headphones. Of course, you know, you can only get so much bass through headphones. You're never going to get the thump of a bass like you will through a big set of speakers. But again, it's fine with these. And when you look at the price and you consider everything you're getting, including the cool little carry pouch, travel pouch, this is a really good deal. So I would give these the Overclockers Club Editor's Choice Award. This is Chris with Overclockers Club. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.